let's get into the recap, shall we? Also, this is the My Fund of Futures execution that I got mentioned in on my Instagram as well. And then this was the original screenshot from the Apex. So that was the trade that I took, held to see the 4-hour wick. So coming into the day, just want to make this a quick little video because I got some stuff I got to do today. So as you can see, this 2 a.m. high, right? This is all this is London, right? So sorry, 1 a.m. high, not 2 a.m. So we have our 1 a.m. high here. What do we notice? ES runs up and takes that high. So we have an SMT there. Okay? SMT at the highs, 30-minute time frame. We have this fair value gap here. We hold it. There's no bullish price signatures that's telling us that we want to go to these highs. Even though there's low resistance, there's nothing telling us we want to go up. So we look down to the 5-minute. So you can see we have all this accumulation, right? This manipulation higher. All this was taken on ES. So this is our manipulation here technically. So accumulation, small manipulation. And I was looking to see if we could break below this low here on the 5-minute, which we did. Right? We did have this 5-minute gap here as well, but I didn't want to take that. Obviously, I was just using that for confluence to, validate my short. So I waited for this 5-minute to close. It did close through. So now I was waiting at that point. This mitigation happened, right? So here's the top, the bottom. So this right here, A, B, C. So B to C is your mitigation. We trade lower. So I saw this candle here at 9:35 trade up into this order block here. So this whole move from B to C is your mitigation. We trade up, respect it, and immediately reject. Right? We don't leave any gaps or anything like that. This is all balanced price. So we get the displacement, we get a closure below this candle here, trading off of fair value gap. I short here after this candle closes, anticipating that price doesn't need to come up, soup this high, and then run lower. So I put my stop literally at 308 right there. So I almost got stopped, and it went to 307.25. So I was 0.75 away from getting stopped out on this trade. Even if I did get stopped out, I would have just re-entered on this inversion. I didn't enter more because I was already in a hefty amount on the My Fund Futures, so I just got out here at the previous day's low and then just decided to hold the rest on my apexes till the 4-hour wick. So simple as that. You just take the wick like that, mark it out, boom. Midpoint is that TP, and look at how precise it hits and then continues to go up. Right, there was a long entry here too off of this inversion here, but I already made my money for the day. Didn't want to take it. It was really clear, but I need to follow my rules. There's no point. Even if it was a good setup and it was going to work out, I had to follow my rules. So if you did take it, it was good. We had quite a bit of confluences here. We had CE of the 4-hour wick. Obviously, we had a SMT with the previous day's low on ES. And then we also had this mitigation here on the hourly time frame, and then we were also in a discount of this entire monthly range. So this is October 1st all the way to October 14th high. So we were in a nice little discount. So all this confluence is telling us to long. That inversion would be valid. And then obviously if you miss that, you could look to enter probably somewhere up here, maybe the CISD, retrace into there to take it off at the highest time frame and balance high, which is right there, because that's literally just a mitigation on a lower time frame and a low. So it's pretty much trade that I took. Notice how after we hit this key level, we get one more decent move back down to what we got a higher time frame. See, okay, boom, okay, we have wick here, mark the wick, drag it out, midpoint of the wick, exit, boom. Literally, wicks is how you get the best exits, honestly. There's liquidity, of course. You can find a prominent swing higher or lower for value gap or whatever. But use CEs of different wicks. I mean, a lot of people ask me, how do you know which wicks to use? And it's really just dependent on the candle of itself, how big the wick is in relation to the actual candle. So if you look at the 1 hour here, for example, we did have a wick here, but there's this wick overlapping with this wick. It's way cleaner on the 4 hours, just one singular wick, right? Same concept applies for this box that I marked out here, right? 15-minute clear one wick that is just there. We just drag it out, acts as a breaker to support price, and then goes higher. If you go on the 5-minute, it's not clear. There's just one little wick here. There's bodies in between, like nothing clear. So that's how you can get pretty precise. Just use consequent encroachment of breakers and wicks, right? Wicks can be a breaker on a lower time frame, right? Just like how this wick here is a breaker, a bullish breaker on a lower time frame inside a mitigation. So that's pretty much what I was looking at. That's really all I got for you guys today. We finally have news tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll probably have way cleaner price action coming into the days, Thursday and Friday. But I mean, the last couple days, I didn't trade Monday. I traded Tuesday and today, both green days. But I mean, it still looks, it's decent price action. I mean, we get some nice moves. It's nothing terrible. It's tradable for sure. But yeah, I'll leave you guys with that. Make sure to go ahead and join the Discord. I'm trying to get a whole bunch more members in there, build a community, and then eventually I can actually have an audience to like live trade, because I live trade a couple times a week and no one joins. So I don't know why. Y'all join my Discord and go in the chat. Have talk. I'll be in there. I'm online most of the day. So get in there, start talking, ask me questions, whatever. Let's get shit going. So like I said, I'll leave you guys with that, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.